Yeah. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Who getting money? Yo, it's Ace Man back at it again for another video update today. This is day number 9. We got one more day left. Stop playing. The money is out there. $50 trillion on a daily flowing through the market every single day on average. All right. So here we go. Let me go ahead and jump right into it because I'm super excited, man. Like, listen. All right. The goal, just to recap. The goal, $100 per day for 10 days straight, man. That's all it is, $100 per day. Just want to show y'all how possible it is executing this simple strategy. All right. Now, it's important to stick to the script. And by script, I'm referring to the strategy. We don't play around. We don't let the mind start working against us, start catching these thoughts about, oh, what if? No. So we begin deviating from the plan. No, we don't do that. We stick to the script. We execute the strategy to the letter. And by that, which also includes exiting the stop, when the trade begins to work against us, we exit based on our predetermined stop loss. So that means we determine how much we're willing to lose before we enter the trade. And we determine how much the profit target is before we enter the trade. So we don't play around. All right, let's go. So listen, man, Tesla went ballistic today, man. I mean, straight bananas. So look, let me show y'all, man. First, let me go ahead and get to the profit. All right, what did I do today? Remember, 2 trades simultaneously is what I'm entering each day. All right, one with my real money, the other with the fake money. All right, so I had to open up Thinkorswim in 2 different systems, one in the web browser that you see here, and then the other in the desktop application. All right, so desktop application, I'm using my real money, web browser, fake money. All right, here we go. So real money, $95 today. $95 today. You can see the profit and loss column here, $95. 2 different trades though. I'm gonna show you why in a little bit. All right, let's go ahead over to Thinkorswim. Boom, $260 on today. Now, 2 trades here as well. I initially lost $110. Now, what did I do? What happened? Those are the 2 questions that we want to answer. Well, simple. But before I get to that, let me show y'all the time frame. This all happened within 15 minutes, y'all. 15 minutes. That's why I want to tell y'all why this is so unique, man. This is different than just, working a 9 to 5, man. You can get in and get out, man, and be done for the rest of the day. Get you a little bit of chunk, get a few coins. Get a few coins in your pocket and be on your way. You ain't got to sit in here and stay in the stock market and watch this activity take place all day. You ain't got to do that. So listen, first trade, 842, 1 contract, right? I ended up losing $110. You can see from the balance, 279 to 168, right? So that's a new balance after I sold it. Then got back in a little bit later. 10 minutes later, same thing. On both sides, the real money and the fake money, I had to do the same thing. But I ended up winning $386, something like that. And remember, I had the $110 loss, so that deducting that from the overall profit left me with $260 for the day. All right. Now let me show you what Tesla did because it went bananas, crazy. Look at this mess, man. This joint formed a freaking rocket ship. Tesla drawing rocket ships on the charts right now, man. Let's look at this. All right, so let's get into it. Y'all know the strategy. Breakout and retest. Plot the first 5 minutes after the open. Open at 8:30 for me, Central Standard Time. It opens 9:30 Eastern. All right, 5-minute high, 5-minute low. Waiting for a breakout in either direction to confirm where is price going today. Is it going up or is it going down? Well, looks like we were going down. Now, waiting for the retest. Here we get the retest here. You can see the wick tests the 5-minute low at 220.54. Then we run it up. We start to take off, all right? This is a strong price action candle right here. Each candle, I'm on the 1 minute chart, so each candle represents 60 seconds, 0 to 59 seconds. So I enter the trade, I'm in. But what I don't know is, are we gonna break beyond 215, 214? Why is this price so significant? Like, where did I come up with this price? Pre-market activity. This is the lowest that the price went during the pre-market. And look at what it did in pre-market. So we got this high and this low. It's important to note that. Also, I got the previous day low and previous day high. So these are some levels that we want to pay attention to, because it could break beyond those levels or retest those levels and then reverse. So you want to pay careful attention. That's why I had to enter 2 different trades, because when we were headed this direction, I'm like, yo, not really sure, so let me put a trailing stop loss so I could reserve profit. I was up $68 at the time, and this joint reversed. And so I was like, listen, if price begins to increase up to $20, get me out of there. And it did. That's why I took $49. I was up 68 and it got me out at 49. All right, so now I'm like, well, what the heck is Tesla gonna do? Now for the paper trade, I didn't get out just too soon. I waited until it actually retested these 2 levels. So I ended up taking a $110 loss, because that $100 is my stop loss, right? Remember I told y'all, let's stick to the script. So the $100 was my stop loss for the fake money. Remember, we're executing with the fake money, that strategy all the way to the end, all the way to completion. All right, let's go. So now, price reversing. Price is reversing. We're going up. We're headed to the upside. All right, east side high. Let's go. Now, I'm like, yo, is this thing gonna break out beyond the 5 minute high? Let's see what it do. Well, it did. It breached it, and then we opened and closed above it. So I'm like, all right, well, snap. Looks like price is about to go up. Well, same thing, next candle. Strong price action. Buyers are in control. So buyers took control from this point all the way to this point. And now I'm like, all right, well, let's see if it's going to give me an entry, or if it's just going to just take off to the moon. Well, it did, because we pulled back and retested this 5 minute high at 225.55. That's my entry indicator, right? So it's like, get ready. So I'm like, all right, here's next candle. Buyers and sellers are like smack dead in the middle, basically. So I'm like, all right, so man, we might maintain this price level. Same thing, next candle, strong price action. Buyers are definitely in control. So I'm like, I'm in, let's go. So I entered the trade on both platforms for my real money and fake money. Now with my fake money, I'm executing the strategy all the way to completion. So either I get stopped out again, or I reach my profit target. With my real money, all I'm trying to do is hit $100. So all I need is another $50. So I got that quick. You can see, like, I got that quick. And then I just got out of there. I was like, listen, trailing stop loss, get me out of there. And it did at $46. All right, could have took more money, but that's not the goal. The goal is just to get into that range of $100. It could be a little bit less, it could be a little bit more, as I've been showing you in the previous trades. And so just hit the target and get out of there. That's the OG's classic. Get in, get out. All right, don't play around, don't mess around. Now look, we get up to like 232 and change, price begins to reverse. Like I said, you don't know what's going to happen, but you could expect these pullbacks, because that's healthy activity. That's healthy market activity. It's not going to typically just keep taking off. Like, you'll see like a stair step. You go up some, come back some. Go up some, come back some. Go up some, come back some. Now, this, when it comes back, when it pulls back, that, if you want to scale up your trade, maybe you bought one contract and it pulls back to that key level again, you're like, well, shoot, I can add another contract. And if it goes up and pulls back again, but doesn't break beyond this level here, this blue line, and this key level here, it's like, all right, well, we might go up. Because remember, you can still maintain that stop loss. So you shouldn't lose much money if the trade work against you. So these are new entry points. The next thing that you can do, the other option you have is you could take profit when we get to this point and you start to see price pull back or reverse, right? You could take profit and then wait for a new entry point either here or here. And I'm showing you this as an example because I want you guys to pay close attention because we're getting into the close. This is the end, day number 9. Got one more day left. So now look at this. About to wrap this video up, y'all, so pay very close attention here. Tesla showing that buyers are still in control. Now this is cool. We made a low, we pulled back, retested, we're going up. These are higher highs. Then we made a lower low. Low meaning price is going lower, high meaning price is going higher. Now if these lows are looking higher, then that's a whole different story. But now this is good. We're pulling back. So now let's see, which direction is Tesla going to go? Which direction is the price going to go? Are we going to go down or are we going to go up? Next candle tells us what the story is. So this looks good. Sellers did push back a little bit, but buyers are looking like they're going to take control. Not much activity between both buyers and sellers. They look like they agreed on price a little bit. And then this candle here, man, just took off. Now I plotted this visually so you can see where the stop loss is for my entry. This is my entry here, 227, stop loss. 224, all right? 224. This joint took off. It took off. Look at that. Well beyond my profit target. Well beyond. But I ended up getting out, remember? I got out because I wasn't really sure. I wanted to emphasize that, y'all. I wasn't sure what Tesla was going to do today because this right here was crazy. To come this far and then reverse, I'm like, I don't know. It might go up and then reverse again. Because it did. It just did it a little bit later. It went up, then reverse. All the way back down to this level at 225. So that's what I'm telling y'all. You got to decide. Like, look, get in. You see profit, take it. Don't mess around, man. Don't wait. Take it. Because you can always get back in later. But don't wait until it pulled back and then take your profit. Look, if you waited, it would have took all your profit. That might have gotten you a little bit nervous and scared, and you might have just been like, and then jumped out the trade. But you don't want to do that. So either you take profit, wait for a new entry point, and then that way you can see what Tesla's going to do or any other stock that you decide. And then if it pulls back or hits your stop loss, just get out, man. Just get out. Wait for another day, right? But I want to show y'all this. Let's take a look. So in TradingView, you can rewind the play and play it as if it was in real time, So let's take a look. Remember, this is the initial breakout here. This is the initial breakout. We're going to have pullback, come back, and then I want y'all to see this candle here. It's crazy. Just play it. And then I'm going to wrap up this video with the completion of this video. So let's see what happened. That's where I got in, or excuse me, that was my warning. Hey, look, this is the retest. Get ready. Price is going up. Price might be going up. So as I'm seeing the candle form, I'm like, yo, this looks good. I like this price action right here with these 3 candles, so I got in. Remember, I got in like around 227, something like that. 227, one of these joints. And then I got out. Because I'm like, I'm not waiting for that pullback. Nope, not at all. Not me, brother. So look, now we're gonna go ahead and we're waiting for that launch, that takeoff. Shout out to Takeoff, man. RP Takeoff, man. Yeah, you see that? Now, when it pulls back, you know it's gonna pull back. But when it pulls back, those are opportunities for you to add to your trade. Now watch this joint, man. Look how that candle just took off. Look how much money that is. That's from 228 to 235. 228 to 235. That's $7 right there. But anyway, y'all, that's it for this video. I'm dropping the mic right here. Till next time.